Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a Reiki practitioner, intuitive meditation coach here in New York. But as well as that, I have been an animal behavior specialist for the majority of my adult life. And one thing that's across the board, whether it is with energy modalities or with animal behavior, animals mirror the person's behavior and energy that they live with. So if you as a human tends to be a little bit on the anxious side, you might see that your animal is a little bit on the anxious side. And you can see this when you're depressed. Your dog or cat might seem a little off and moving sluggishly, might be depressed. Also, when you're sick, they gravitate towards you because they know that something is wrong. So I'm going to put this in human terms and animal terms. So imagine you go and meet up with a good friend of yours and you're in a really great mood, but when you get there, they are super anxious, agitated, and they dwell on issues and problems, and you absorb that energy and you start feeling the way that they do. Well, this is common with animals as well. And something that I have seen a lot is when people walk their dogs and maybe another dog is being walked and is coming towards them and might be on the larger side, the person might feel a little bit overprotective about that large dog coming towards theirs. So they might say something, they might vocalize like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. Or they might pull the dog over and put tension on the leash. And that creates tension with the dog. Anxiety. They begin to think that there is something wrong with large dogs approaching them. And if it happens all the time, where the owner pulls away a smaller dog from a larger dog as they're walking towards them, the dog is going to perceive that these dogs are threatening. So how can you help yourself in decreasing anxiety, but also work with your animal who might mirror that anxiety? Well, there are a couple of things that you can do. If you've ever practiced yoga in your home and you have an animal, you notice that they gravitate towards you. And sometimes it's cute and sometimes it's a little annoying because they get right under you when you're doing a downward dog. But they are picking up on that positive, calming energy, and that draws them to you. So I would suggest that if you have a yoga practice it with your animal in the room and it will calm them down. If you have a meditation practice, just take some really deep breaths and try to clear your mind, and I bet you will see a change in your animal who is usually on the anxious side. And one more suggestion that I have for you is binaural music. It can be geared towards humans or it could be produced just for the benefit of animals, and you can find this anywhere on YouTube. So it's music that is produced within a certain way to slow your brain waves down. And it really does work. I used it on my cat the other day. She looked a little anxious, turned it on. It was something specifically designed for cats that I found on YouTube. And within 1 minute, she fell asleep. That's very unusual for her. So I hope this will help you in decreasing your anxiety, creating a stronger bond with your animal, but also decreasing their anxiety at the same time. I'll come up with more tips because I think it's really important that the human-animal bond be strengthened, but you can do this with energy work and meditative practices, as well as behavioral tips. So thank you very much and hope this has helped.